A paid-off house is not the same as money. Ownership alone does not equal financial freedom. Real estate capital is difficult to use quickly. An asset is not the same as accessible cash. High market value does not create flexibility. Property cannot cover urgent financial expenses. Emergencies require real and usable money. Bills cannot be paid with square footage. Wealth locked inside walls does not help. Being debt-free often creates a comforting but misleading sense of safety. Money only matters when it can be accessed immediately without friction. Capital locked in assets reduces the ability to respond calmly under pressure. Financial stability begins with liquidity, not impressive asset values. A fully paid house cannot replace a true emergency fund. Real emergencies demand fast action, not financial restructuring. Real estate offers no solution when cash is needed today. Selling property quickly almost always leads to poor outcomes. Borrowing becomes unavoidable when liquid reserves are missing. New debt often arrives at a higher cost than the old one. Interest savings vanish once real stress appears. Aggressive mortgage payoff reduces future financial flexibility. Liquid assets allow decisions without panic or hesitation. Investments matter not only for growth, but for access. Real opportunities require quick financial responses. The best opportunities rarely wait for bank approvals. Home value alone cannot fund growth or ambition. Capital without access loses its practical purpose. Paper wealth does not solve real financial problems. The real issue is not debt, but empty accounts. Balance matters more than eliminating every obligation. A mortgage can function as a strategic financial tool. Low interest rates reduce the true cost of borrowed capital money. Outside real estate adapts faster to change. Available capital reduces stress and mental pressure. Liquidity makes difficult periods survivable. Financial flexibility is more valuable than symbolic closure. A home should support life, not dictate decisions. Assets should enable adaptation, not restrict movement. Lack of options makes even wealthy people fragile. Control over outcomes matters more than ownership status. Financial freedom begins with having real choices. Safety comes from access, not physical structures. Zero debt does not remove financial risk. Money in motion creates resilience and control. Locked funds increase dependence on circumstances. Strategy matters more than financial ideology. Extremes weaken long-term financial systems. Confidence without liquidity collapses under pressure. Cash buys time, clarity, and peace of mind. Flexibility lowers the long-term cost of mistakes. A home can be a foundation, not the entire structure. Wealth requires balance, not concentration. Freedom begins with financial optionality. Money must be usable, not just counted. Risks are easier to manage with reserves. Crises test access speed, not asset size. Financial maturity is the ability to maintain balance. Stability is built on available actions. Capital should work for the owner. Finance is a system, not a finish line. Excessive caution can quietly increase risk. The illusion of stability prevents adaptation. The ability to act matters more than being debt-free. Money is needed before problems appear. The best decisions are made without financial pressure. Freedom is the ability to change direction quickly. Real protection comes from flexibility, not rigidity. A home is one component of a broader strategy. Liquidity provides control over future choices. Money should enable action, not silence. Financial strategy must consider access, not only ownership. Money without speed loses practical value. Real security comes from readiness for uncertainty. Assets should support life, not create tension. Stability means solving problems without panic. Financial systems must survive shocks and disruptions. Flexibility reduces damage during unexpected crises. Control over money begins with access. Freedom shows itself in calm decision-making. Money exists to support life, not to sit still.